everybody. Welcome to Movie Mavens, home of the spicy double feature. I'm Carson Green.
And I'm Annie Janes. This week's spicy double feature is the drama and dream scenario.
Yeah. Both written and directed by, what's his name? Kristoffer Borgli?
Kristoffer Borgli.
Kristoffer Borgli. Oh my God, I was so close, dude.
You were really close. And you know what? When you suggested dream scenario, I actually didn't know it was the same director.
Okay.
I just thought that maybe they explored a moral gray area / cancel culture. But it's really fun that coming from the same director. So, which I believe he's like Norwegian or...
Yes, he is.
Okay. Yeah. Which I think adds a very interesting perspective, especially when it comes to the drama.
Yeah.
There's a big twist in the drama. We're going to spoil it. So if you care, you can look at the timestamps. If you don't, listen along. But before we jump in.
Yeah.
Carson and I saw this other new movie called They Will Kill You, featuring Zazie Beetz and Patricia Arquette. What do you think?
I thought it was really fun. It was really fun to watch. I love Zazie Beetz. It was a fun, quirky premise. Some not very original at all. But it's really fun watching a woman kick ass in like a bloody action movie.
Yes, with really, really fun action choreography. And I like the way the action was shot. It was often in like these wide shots, long, so you could see everything that was happening. There was parts of it that I really adored, like ideas within the film.
Okay.
Like, for example, there's a character whose eyeball is alive. It's kind of like Doodle Bob. When Doodle Bob gets erased, but his hand is still there, his hand is like still sentient. There's this character's eyeball that's like that, and the eyeball goes on a very long journey, and I loved that. Like, I love that idea.
Yeah.
I loved the pig.
Me too. I don't think that I would, but I really did.
Yeah, right. Yeah, same. And I loved a lot of the fight scenes. They weren't all as equal, no. One to the other.
But when she broke through that table, when she used the table, that was tight.
That was really cool. I also love, this is a small one, but when she and the husband are climbing up a shaft, we just see the shaft and it's like skinny because they're using their back to be able to climb and their feet in front of them. It's like skinny and there's nothing but black on left or right. It felt kind of like a Fantastic Mr. Fox moment, but in live action. Super cool. Overall, I don't know. It's like pretty dumb or played out, I guess. As a story overall.
Yeah, but I think it had enough story to keep it interesting the whole time.
Right.
At no point was I ready for it to be over.
Yeah. And I like that it was in chapters.
Me too.
Yeah. I like that the sister grew up and became an adult, and then she became like a main character. That was really fun.
Yes.
I'm trying to remember if I like the pig, the names in the pig, how that worked out.
You know what I liked about the pig so much? I liked that this was a devil with no loyalty. He was like, sure, we can erase the names. I don't care.
Yeah, right. That's true.
I liked that. I appreciated that.
I liked when the head was on Patricia Arquette also.
Me too. Oh
very
my God.
Cool. Very striking.
Let's talk about Patricia Arquette's Irish accent.
It was in and out. Right?
Yeah.
I was wondering why that choice was made. She's got a great voice. I don't know why we had to make it Irish. Or 10% Irish.
And she was talking at a whisper.
Yeah.
What's the secret?
Well, that reminds me, actually. I'm going to blame the direction on that, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Or though it could have been Patricia's choice and the director just let her.
Mm-hmm.
But this, I think, is a direction issue. While I love Zazie Beetz, I don't blame this on her. From like the first fight scene, which probably happens in, I don't know, 5 minutes in, 10 minutes in, she is at 11 with how she's screaming and how she's responding. And while, yes, that would be accurate to real life, it is tough when we start there and the action ramps up. It's like there was nowhere for her to go.
Yeah. Ooh.
On a character level. So it's just kind of like her screaming.
Yeah.
For a long time. And that kind of got grating to me.
Yeah, I can see that. However, counterpoint, that to me is so much less grating than just hearing bullets. Nonstop bullets. That's so exhausting for me to watch. So it was refreshing. It was refreshing just watching her kick ass.
I would much rather 7 days a week watch people fight with their fists than with a gun.
Yeah, samesies.
Right?
And if we're yelling during that, okay.
I can stomach it. Well, I thought it was really good. I thought it was really fun.
Me too.
Yeah.
Me too. I am looking forward to more from this filmmaker. And Zazie Beetz, I love her.
Me too. I just like her face.
Me too. She was in this movie that we watched a long ass time ago.
Okay. Tell me more.
I don't know. It's called like 9 Days or...
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
I think it was called 9 Days. I think it was literally called 9 Days.
Did we like that movie? I feel like we literally did an episode on the movie.
We did. I loved the movie. I think it got me emotional. And it was sort of about like a purgatory.
Yeah.
Or
it was.
Like a pre-birth, maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh,
it was just like a very beautiful, soft film.
Yeah. I'm going to rewatch that. But we've been watching her career since that movie. I think that was her first feature.
I think so too. The first thing I saw her in was Atlanta. I don't know if that's where she was like...
Oh, yeah.
Discovered or not, but I remember being like, this girl right here.
Yeah.
Put her in things because she's so good in that show. And then she was in that movie, The Harder They Fall, which we also reviewed. Was that, maybe that was her first feature.
Oh, yeah, with Lakeith Stanfield. It was like a black Western.
Yes.
Wow.
And according to IMDb, 9 Days was before. But you know what was before 9 Days was Joker. And apparently she was in that.
Oh my God. Okay.
Never seen it.
Get
okay,
your
Zazie.
bag. Yeah, get your bag, Zazie.
Well, I would recommend They Will Kill You if you like action-y, highly stylized films.
It was very stylish, dude.
I love that.
Me too.
Like even if it's dumb or overdone, like if there's a style, my eyeballs are happy. I'm like pleased to watch.
I'm into it. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, without further ado, should we get into the drama?
Yes. Oh my God. Please, Annie, hit us with some facts.
Okay. This came out in 2026, written and directed by Kristoffer Borgli, starring Zendaya, Robert Pattinson, and Alana Haim. Here's a description from IMDb. A happily engaged couple is put to the test when an unexpected turn sends their wedding week off the rails. Do you think we should just get this unexpected turn out of the way right off the bat?
Yeah. Yeah, we should.
If you've seen the trailer, then you'll know that there's a double date sort of thing happening and everyone is going around sharing the worst thing they've ever done. For Zendaya's turn, she reveals that she almost committed a mass shooting. And hijinks ensue from there.
Yes. But, however, I feel like in order to properly talk about all the characters in this movie, we should say what everybody else's worst thing that they ever did was.
I think so, too.
Okay, so Rachel, who is played by Alana Haim, Rachel's worst thing that she ever did was that she locked a mentally handicapped little kid in an RV in the middle of the woods and then left him there and didn't tell anyone. And the dad came knocking, "Have you seen my son?" And she lied and she said she hadn't.
The son was found and discovered the next day and was okay, but she never like heard about him again.
And she never told anyone.
And she never told anyone. Yeah. Okay, then Robert Pattinson kind of, or very much so, chickened out of this question, but his eventual answer was that he cyberbullied someone, and to the point where they moved, or maybe they just moved because they had to move. Unclear.
And see, now we're already at a point where I don't believe that.
Okay.
I don't believe that actually happened. Where's the rest of the story?
You think he just made that up to get them off his back?
Yeah.
So what is the worst thing he's done?
I don't know. But he did almost fuck his coworker 3 days before his wedding. So
he did commit a sin on camera. We saw it happen.
Yeah, he is capable of bad things.
Right. Okay, that's interesting. There is so much morally going on with this story that I wasn't even focused on the fact, which I thought too. I'm like, okay. And I just hated that he didn't participate.
Yeah.
And you notice later when he asked his coworker the same question, he said, "Oh, nothing comes to mind." I hate that. Anyways. Then there's another guy. What is his? Oh, I remember.
Mick or Nick. He used an ex-girlfriend as a human shield against a vicious dog in the streets of Mexico.
Yes.
And she got bit by the dog.
Yeah. Okay, so that's our slate of most terrible things.
Yeah. Annie, before we move on, what's the word? Nope.
We can't even go there. Cyberbullying. Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
You know, right off the bat, I think that Rachel is a terrible friend and a terrible person.
I'm so glad you brought that up. It's so interesting how angry and upset she got with Emma's character for a sin that she almost committed 15 years ago. When in fact, Rachel is committing sins against the people in her life currently.
It's happening live.
Right now.
Sorry, there's a bug. Literally none of this would have happened, by the way. None of the whole movie would have happened if Rachel had not forced her partner to tell a story he was clearly not comfortable telling. She brought up something so secretive and then forced him to tell it when he even was like, "Please, let's not."
Yeah.
But I will say, like, it's a very good character. It's very compelling to watch.
Oh my God, yeah.
And when it's revealed that Zendaya almost committed a school shooting, when she was in school, by the way, she's like 14 or something. Alana's first, her name, Rachel's first reaction, the first words out of her mouth are like, "You know, I have a cousin who's in a wheelchair because of a school shooting." I instantly was like, I know that person. We know that person.
Yeah.
That loves to, I don't know, claim victim over something that they're like tangentially related to because it was brought up. It's this is what I really like about Kristoffer, by the way. I think he's really good at portraying like social minutia.
Yeah.
Things that do not go said. It's like things that are not said loudly. They're like in the undertones of social society.
Yeah.
And he does it with this Rachel character, but I also think he does it in the scene where Robert Pattinson tries to just talk to Zendaya for the first time. And then he gets paranoid that people are watching and listening to him fail when in reality, nobody gives a fuck. Like, yeah. And just that thing of like, oh, everyone's watching me. He's very good at portraying that. Anyways.
He is very good at writing really insecure and very pathetic men.
Yeah. That too. That too.
You know, something that I love so much about this movie is that it gives us almost the entire second act as the audience to kind of think about this. We're like on a, like not a lot happens in the second act, and we're on a low simmer, and it gives the audience the opportunity to think about, okay, what would we do if we were in Robert Pattinson's shoes right now? What would happen? How would this conversation play out? I really like that.
Yes, I do too. And my knee-jerk reaction is like all of them, like, oh, that's terrible. And then the question is during that second act is Zendaya, what's her name?
Emma.
Is Emma like rotten to her core, or is she like mentally unwell, point blank? Or did she have a phase or a slip of judgment? And that's the question. And the movie does things to answer that, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And I do think it leaves it in this gray area. But there's some like really key moments that make me on her side. And those moments are when Robert Pattinson is questioning her, which happens like several times throughout the second act, when he's like asking her why she did it. At first, she says, oh, because I was bullied. And the examples of the bullying are so basic. They're not grounds for murder. So then you're like not on her side at all. You're like, well, she bad. But then she goes on later to say, and she got radicalized on the internet. She got pulled into gun culture. And she has this line that fully like cracks the whole thing wide open for me, which is, I thought it looked cool.
Yeah.
And from that moment on, I almost give her a pass because she literally was like radicalized.
Yes. And not only that, we also get the moment where she feels accepted and she feels community, and she like is like, oh, people want to be my friend and people want to be in my life. Okay, maybe I shouldn't kill them. Maybe I shouldn't commit this heinous crime. And it's like washes all over the character. And then the next scene, we see her like in this brainstorm, and she's like fully participating. Like,
yes,
maybe that's what it takes, is like community and friendship.
And she does a complete 180. Like the community you're talking about is she's a part of an anti-gun activist high school group.
And that was compelling to watch too.
It was very compelling. But there was something interesting. I don't know if this is just me picking up, is that like what the words she's saying to Robert Pattinson and what we're seeing felt like two kind of different things. Like in the way of what she said to Robert Pattinson, I think could still be taken as, I don't know if I can trust you. Like, you know, when she says the reason I didn't do it, because he asks her later, why did you not do it? She says, well, because there was a school shooting like the week she was going to do it in some other school. And he's like, oh, so somebody else did it first. They beat you to it. And she's like, yeah. And I'm like, okay, that sounds bad. And he's thinking that sounds bad. But then we see a flashback and it's like, no, it's because she saw with her eyeballs the consequences of what would it be like? Like one of her fellow classmates died and that affected her. Yeah.
Yeah. And two, I think like she was 15 years old. Like, that is a child brain. That's not a fully functioning brain.
It's a child brain, but also I'm just like, mass shooting.
Yeah, I mean, yes, that's a terrible choice to make, but I don't think that a 15-year-old is like making that choice in good faith, in good conscience. Like, I really don't. I just don't trust that a 15-year-old is like going through understanding the consequences. Like, that's not, I can't blame a teenager for a choice that they almost made. That's saying that, that's like, oh, I almost hit your car, but I didn't. Yes. It's like,
or Thought Police, 1984.
Uh-huh. Yeah. No, literally. Yeah.
Yeah. But the fact that she didn't do it, period, is it. But then to me, like that I get being like freaked out by.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's
of course
jarring.
the timing sucks.
Mm-hmm.
But I think like after learning the backstory of it, and there is something there with Robert Pattinson being British. They let him be British.
Yeah.
And he's like, isn't this sort of America? Like, this is like around in America. So it's normalized. And they dismissed his point. But I think that is the point, is like, it is so normalized that she thought it was cool.
Yeah. And she saw so much of it online. I mean, I grew up like watching, I cannot tell you, I don't even know the age that I started seeing those fucking Columbine kids online. Like I was young, little, like way too young to be seeing the Columbine kids look cool online.
Right.
But it's there. It is deeply a part of American culture. And I think like this is such a interesting and thoughtful way to talk about it.
Yes. And then showing her at that age walking around the house with the gun in multiple instances made it seem like to a 15-year-old, it's no longer a novel, scary item. It was just like, might as well have been her purse.
And also with those scenes, it's like, where are her parents?
I know. Yeah.
Where are they? Like, obviously her parents weren't intervening. Like, they didn't have, they weren't taking up a lot of space in her life. Like, this girl needed help.
Yes. Clearly. Very clearly.
She needed intervention.
Yes.
And it seems like she got it. And also what we witnessed in that flashback of her, like the other shooting happening, is like her having a lot of empathy. And that is something that Robert Pattinson's character, Charlie, loved about Emma, is that she had a lot of empathy. And what we're watching Charlie do in the week before their wedding is not have any empathy for his partner.
Okay, I had to come to these conclusions during and after the film. So while I was watching, I was constantly changing sides. Whose side am I on? Which I really love in a movie.
Yes.
So compelling.
Yeah.
But were you against Charlie, like from the get-go?
I was against Rachel from the get-go.
Rachel fucking sucks. Rachel could have been a bigger character. I think it could have even been more about that, because that is not a homie move. Like,
no.
Literally also, all of this happened because of her.
Yes. And like, we just completely forgot about the fact that she locked a kid. She like kidnapped a child.
I'm so glad that when Charlie brought that up later, I'm like, thank you. It felt so good.
Yeah. Okay, well, I don't know if I was against Charlie, but I think I was with Emma, just because the character that Zendaya was playing, like, she was very obviously not a sociopath. She was not written as a sociopath. Like, there was nothing sociopathic about her character that I could witness. So it was kind of like, okay, what's the real story? And I was just kind of waiting for that, and I watched it unfold. But I wasn't against Charlie until he tried to fuck his coworker.
Yeah.
And then I was like,
I want to get to that in a second. Yeah. But what you said about she didn't seem like a psychopath. I didn't think so either, but I thought maybe the movie was just positing, like, could anyone be that? Could anyone, do we all have this in us or something? But then the movie goes through several scenes to show Charlie trying to recontextualize memories with Emma, where she's aggressive. And to me, every one of those was 0% damning. They were just like normal aggression that a person could have on a bad day or a regular day. None of them were like oh, she's a mass shooter.
Yeah.
Didn't you think that too?
Yeah, I did think that. Oh, yeah.
And the scenes, if you haven't seen it, are like classic New York. I'm walking here. A car almost hits him. She gets really upset and then throws her drink at the car. And Charlie's just like, it's okay. Let's move on.
Yeah. And I would too, to be honest with you.
No, that is like acceptable to me. I'm like, that is so far from multiple, killing multiple people. So, but then again, the movie has this part where she's like, oh, well, a mass shooting is 4 people, not 3. It's like, oh shit, she looked into it. Like she wanted it. So she had to look up how to do it correctly. And so then I'm like, well, I don't know. Is she fucking crazy? But I liked that back and forth. And all of that is tied in this bow of like a very traditional rom-com. So it's very fascinating of a film.
Yeah. You know, and then like we get all of these, this backstory too, but then we also have the very current problem of, okay, we saw the DJ smoking heroin in public, the DJ for the wedding. What do we do? Do we fire her or do we have empathy for her?
Yes.
And who wanted to fire her?
Charlie. Gus said that Charlie had a thing of just like not being able to let things go. Like he couldn't let this thing go and he couldn't let that thing go. But I know the movie says that out loud too, but I don't think that was, not that that wasn't happening. I just didn't get a strong, like, I just didn't think that was a very strong, like, played out character example. But let's talk about Charlie's sin. So then he almost sleeps with a coworker.
Yeah.
And he also didn't do it. He also didn't do it.
Well, but he, yes, in that he didn't fuck her, but he
kissed her.
He kissed her. He ripped her blouse open.
He touched her boobs.
He touched her boobs. He put himself in this situation where he could have fucked her.
But she put herself in the position. She said she brought the gun, right? Didn't she say she brought the gun to school?
Yeah, but we didn't see that.
We didn't see it, but she said that, right?
Yeah, she did say that.
I think what it is like he's getting even weird. Like in his mind, he's like, now we're even and now we should be able to be together.
Well, I can see that. And I can see like us like wanting to compare these two things. But on the one hand, she didn't hurt anyone. And on the other hand, he really, really hurt her. And
her thing was in the past when she's 15. And his thing was right now.
3 days before the wedding.
3 days. 3 days before the wedding. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And you know what I really liked about this character? And I noticed this in Dream Scenario too. I really liked this about Emma's character is that she kept wanting to give a second chance. Like she gave Charlie 3 second chances. 3 in the movie. Like whenever he very first approached her and she was like, do you want to start over? She gave him that.
That's so true.
Then whenever they were like drunk at home and he like, yes, they were trying to have sex. And she was like, do you want to start over? And then after the wedding, she was like, okay, let's fucking try this one more time.
But he takes her up on it. Whereas before he didn't. He was like, that's silly.
Yeah.
But then when he was now the guilty party, because he was.
Yep.
He's like, yes, I will take you up on that second chance. Very fascinating film. I love how much it made me think while I watched it, right after I watched it. And I think I was coming down a lot harder on Emma in the immediate moment because I just like could not get over this. Like a mass shooting is so terrible.
Yeah.
And it's so like to be pushed that far.
Yeah.
It's very far. But I think this movie does it. I thought it explored it well. I don't know if everybody thinks that, but it got me thinking. So.
Yeah, me too. I also really love this idea of being persecuted for a crime that you just simply didn't commit.
Right. That is such a juicy concept.
Yeah, it really is. And it is.
And dream scenario too.
And dream scenario too. And it is so current. Like, this happens literally every day in the comments. People are being, like, pursued for crimes that they simply did not commit.
Including us in our own comments. Yeah.
I love that. This happens every day. It's so current. This is such a good movie. It's so good. I loved it.
I did too. I really liked it. Are you ready to score?
Yes.
I'll go first.
Annie? Okay.
Oh, you want to go first?
Annie, I feel like this is a 10. Yeah.
Dang. I didn't know you liked it like that.
No, this is way up there, dude. This is kind of my shit.
Okay. I love that. I'm so glad it hit for you. I am going to give it an 8.
Yeah.
I think that's, 8?
That's
pretty
fair.
good. Movie Maven score 9 out of 10. The girl next to us, I think she was younger because when there was sex scenes, she would hold up a popcorn bowl in front of her face. I'm not even joking. But I love that her mom let her come to see this. And during the scene where they're revealing their most terrible moments, she was fully sat forward. I'm talking like 3 feet away from the back of her chair, like,
oh my God,
fully engaged. So that made me happy that there was a young viewer out there, like, really engaging with this film.
Yeah.
Okay, let's move on and talk about dream scenario.
Yes. Okay, Annie, please hit us with some facts.
All right. This is also written and directed by Kristoffer Borgli, starring Nicolas Cage, Julianne Nicholson, and Michael Cera. I forgot the year. I forgot to write the year.
2022.
23.
Oh, 23.
And here's a description from IMDb. An ordinary family man finds his life turned upside down when strangers suddenly start seeing him in their dreams. Juicy concept. You can watch this on Amazon Prime. We're about to spoil it.
It's also on Canopy. I watched it on Canopy for free.
Canopy, you can get Canopy for free if you have a library card. Shout out.
Yep.
Okay, well, I know we'd seen this when it came out. I don't think we did an episode on it. I think it's unwatched and underloved, underseen.
Yeah.
But I like the first half more than the second half.
I think I feel the same way.
Yeah, it's fun to follow that breadcrumb trail of what's happening. Like, he's in his daughter's dream. That's the opening scene. Then a stranger, like, really recognizes him. And that's really weird, but he doesn't know her at all. And then an ex approaches him and is like, you've been in all my dreams. And then it just keeps going. Then, like, more people see him in his dreams. That's all really fun. The reason I don't like the second half as much is because the character is, like, too unlikable. And all this bad stuff is happening to him, but I can't care. I can't care because he's too awful. He's a sad sap. And Nicolas Cage does a really good sad sap.
Oh my God, he's so good in this.
He's so good at playing that kind of guy.
He is so good.
Just dragged for me.
Yeah, I think for me too. But it was like there's so like the scene where he's in that girl's apartment and he like farts and then she touches his pants and he comes and he farts. Who writes that?
I don't know. And
how do you write that?
His face after was so funny.
And then he runs away. He like picks up his coat and runs away. How do you? There are so many scenarios in dream scenario that I'm just like.
Or the Michael Cera scene, I feel that way about, is like, how did he come up with like, oh, Sprite really wants this? And I love the idea that it's like, oh, if you're already in people's dreams and if we can associate you with Sprite, then now they will dream about wanting Sprite. And then that escalates later with the dream influencers. Love that idea.
Me too.
I wish that like, and this is a me problem. This is me like not meeting the film where it is, but I wish that this film was more about dreams, collective unconscious or subconscious,
Mm.
and science instead of cancel culture, which I think is what it kind of just turns into.
Oh, interesting. Yeah. You know, I feel okay. We watched that movie
Tar.
Friendship.
Oh, Friendship. Tar
Yeah,
has a cancel culture subplot.
It does, yeah. But it's like that's totally different.
Friendship,
Friendship, yeah, where
Good
it's
pull.
like this very cringe humor of this guy putting himself in really terrible situations and performing terribly in these situations.
Social situations, yeah.
Yeah, social situations. And that, for whatever reason, that cringe humor just does not work for me in that style, but it works for me in Dream Scenario. I think because it is like almost horror. Like we are on the brink of it being a fucking horror movie about how cringe it is.
It is more horrific in this, and I think it's weirdly more grounded in reality compared to Friendship because it's so absurd in that movie. It's weird to say that this is grounded in reality, but you know what I mean? Like the way people talk to each other is mostly real.
Yeah. I appreciated just the way that this character was written. I really liked how desperate he was for approval and how he was not willing to do anything to receive that approval. he would not put himself out there. He wouldn't chase his dreams. He didn't try.
Like you mean the approval he really wanted, which was for his academic life.
Yes.
Because he was chasing the attention.
Yeah.
Because he has a very big ego.
He does.
And they make that very clear from the jump. And I love that he even gets hurt by the fact that he's doing nothing in people's dreams.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's even hurt by that.
Yeah. I love the way that the dinner party played out. Yeah. I love that he received a call from this guy, Richard, that he went to college with. And Richard says, I had some people over. You know, I have these dinner parties sometimes. And Paul says, is this the invite finally? And it's like, no, actually, Richard is just calling to humiliate you.
I love that. That was really well written.
Yes.
The invite finally. Oh.
And then he does actually receive the invite.
And there's nobody there.
And the only person that is there is so horrified that he's there that she runs out of the room.
She can't even do it. So what a great string of events, first of all.
Yeah.
But that phone conversation is another good like social minutia thing that I love. And then this is a small example, but when the wife asks to be a part of some project at work.
Yeah.
And she gets like a yes, but it's clearly a no. That is so well acted and directed. I love that because that's just like almost like a vibrational. But I love that we understand what's happening, how it's happening. I think I love that about this director.
No, he's a fantastic writer.
He's so good. And then the thing I wish more of is that there was I wish there was a reason that everyone starts having bad dreams about him and a reason why the dreams suddenly stop. Maybe if I had to point to something, it's because because of his encounter with Molly. That's when they start to get bad. Yeah. But I don't know why they stop.
No, maybe it's like she has this bad interaction with him and then she has a bad dream about him. And because they're tapping into this like collective subconscious, then she permeates everybody else's dreams. Also, I love how fucking hard these dreams go. Like he's literally murdering them in really terrible ways.
They're horrific.
What a movie, dude. Who thinks of this? I think like when I was watching this, I was like, this is such a more mainstream version of a Yorgos Lanthimos.
Ooh, really? Oh, like more
I think so.
accessible?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think you're right.
Mm-hmm.
I think you're right. The drama too. Oh,
yeah.
wow.
The drama is like if Begonia went to public high school.
Yeah. Wow. I think you're totally right. They are more accessible. They're more easy to recommend.
Yeah, they're easier to watch too. And I guess, yeah, Dream Scenario did this too, where it kind of gave us a lot of room to think about what's going on.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely prefer Yorgos, but that's because he just goes harder. Like he just pushes to the extreme. But
I mean, it's kind of like apples to oranges. I like both of them. I like what they're both doing.
Yeah, totally. And they're different enough where I'm not like, you're ripping them off. I definitely don't think that.
Yeah.
And what do you think of the commentary on cancel culture? Like there is moments where he's like, I did nothing and I'm being persecuted.
I mean, again, it's like persecution for a crime that he didn't commit.
Yeah, right.
You know? I think he is just genuinely so pathetic in this movie that I think he deserves everything that happens.
If he was different in real life, maybe it would be a little different. Like maybe he would be able to still teach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Cancel culture at large, I think it really only applies to women. I think like men who are canceled just like lose some money and maybe like a year or two out of their very long and storied career, and then they fucking get a Netflix special. Louis C.K., for example,
is just get a Netflix special?
Yeah, it's coming out this year. Like, yeah, I don't know.
That's just like everything on this planet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's just harder on us.
Yeah. And so, I don't know. I'm almost like, it's so made up to me. Like, oh my God, being held accountable. Like, oh, look, the consequences to my actions. It's like, if that is canceling someone, like, what are we doing? Like, what do you mean? It's so made up to me. It's it's a very strange phenomenon.
Right. Mm-hmm. It is very strange. It'll be studied. We will have more clarity on it in 20 years looking back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Now, which movie did you like better?
Probably the drama. I think only because there were likable characters in the drama.
Yeah, that's totally fair. I would maybe say Dream Scenario because the premise. Like I just like the dream premise thing. Like that is so juicy. But they're right there in my mind. It's just if I had to choose one. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I really like this movie. It was really fun to watch. Also, I have had a nightmare where there's alligators on the floor and I have to climb on something.
No way. And you live in Gator Nation?
And I live in Gator Nation.
So it's like a possibility. Well, on that note, can you please tell the audience your opinion on dreams?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I hate to dream. I loathe to dream. And it's not just nightmares, which I do frequently have. Last night I had a nightmare that I ate bread. I have celiac disease, so I can't eat bread.
Oh no.
And I had a nightmare last night that I ate bread, and then as soon as I found out in the dream that I ate bread, I just wept. I was just crying.
But you realized it later. You're like, I'm already dying.
Yeah. I don't like to dream. I feel like whenever I wake up, I just don't feel rested. I feel like I've just been thinking a lot, and like my brain isn't able to fully be at rest. In fact, like I usually smoke a lot of weed before I go to sleep because that helps me not dream. Literally.
Yeah, it does dampen them.
It doesn't like, I don't smoke a lot of weed to like go to sleep or like to rest better. It's so literally I don't dream.
What have you ever taken a melatonin?
It doesn't help. I've tried everything. And you know what makes it worse, actually? What makes my dreams worse is L-theanine.
Oh, interesting.
L-theanine gives me the craziest dreams.
And the reason I ask about melatonin is not because of to put you to sleep, but apparently it makes people have really crazy dreams.
Really?
And I wonder if that's happened to you.
I've only ever noticed crazy dreams with L-theanine.
Interesting. And I want to know if anyone else shares this, because when I dream, like if I wake up it just depends on where I'm at in the sleep cycle when I wake up, if I'm tired or not, based on dreaming. I can be maybe a little like disoriented, but I can overcome that. When you were younger, was there ever a dream you wake up from and then you're like, oh, please put me right back in that dream? Like you wanted to go back into it? Or has this been you your whole life?
Yeah, pretty much my whole life. When I was a kid, I had really bad sleep anxiety. Like I was scared. I was scared to go to sleep. And I didn't like to dream once I finally did fall asleep. You're
just haunted.
I guess, yeah. I'm haunted by my past life or something. I have no idea. I really don't like to dream. And every time I say that, people look at me like I'm the sociopath, like I'm crazy. It's like, actually, I think that you're crazy because you like to go inside your head and just think all night. What?
You just want a blank darkness. Let me rest.
Please.
I've had enough. It is a lot when you like have a hard day and then you go to sleep and you have a bad dream. It's like, can I catch a break?
Me yesterday.
With the gators.
With the bread.
With the bread. Dang. Okay, listeners, write in. Do you like to dream?
Yeah. Yeah, I want to know.
Oh, we have to score dream scenario.
Okay, dream scenario for me. I'm going to continue to watch this movie because I really like it. It's an 8.
It is an 8 for me as well. Movie Mavens score 8 out of 10.
I cannot wait to see what this guy does. I really like this filmmaker.
It seemed like this and the drama were days apart in their release.
Yeah.
I know they're years, but so I have a feeling we'll see something soon.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's it. Write us a comment. What are you watching? We want to know.
Do you like to dream?
Yeah. Do you like to dream? Comment. Okay. That's it. Movie Mavens all the way out.